Cyber attacks. We as a population don't realize how major cyber attacks can be until we experience one as a whole. Ransomware attacks can lead to the restriction of files, gasoline shortages, and the stealing of bank information. Texas, our own home state, experienced one in the city of Borger in 2019. Workers could not access files, authorities could not retrieve certain records, and civilians could not access water efficiently. This attack was then traced down to a Russia-based criminal mob called ReVille, demanding $2.5 million as ransom. The attackers created a chokehold on Texas by hacking through a firm that provided local governments with technological services, allowing them to seize control of networks and information about the company's clients. Ransom notes spewed out of printers, government documents were renamed gibberish, leaving them untraceable, death and birth certificates were inaccessible, but thankfully, Borger previously paid for an off-site remote backup, allowing them to reinstall the operating system, reformat the server, and transfer data back over. As the attack was mostly resolved, officers still couldn't access previous incident reports. While they worked to resolve the problem, officials started releasing press releases, one being from a military veteran named Milton Uli, claiming that this was a form of terrorism, and informing the public of the situation. As officials shared their thoughts on the situation, they also reassured them that these emergency drills would continue to stay in place until resolved.
Hi, my name is Fatima Alvarez, and I'm here to talk about the negative effects cybercrime has done into our society. It is causing financial problems, and it is the rise of identity thief. It is increasing every year and has become one of the most common crimes created in the U.S. In Peter Cattle's article named Transitional Crime and Cross-Border Criminality Getting Worse, he states, both sides agree, however, that modern technology enables hackers, pirates, smugglers, and others to inflict widespread damage more quickly than in the past. Technology has brought many good things into our lives, but it also has brought many downfalls. People are not protecting their personal information enough. It is getting easily stolen, and it is threatening public safety and economically. The people who commit cybercrime are faking people's identities to steal their money, and they are succeeding. It is harder to catch these people these days because it is being done through behind a screen. Hacking is one of the most powerful threats today, and Saba Shukat and Adil Bashir article named Cybercrime Techniques, Prevention and Cyber Insurance. They state how they breach the security weakness of the system without permission to highlight the weaknesses to their owners, and blue hat hackers are outside computer security and consulting firms. This explains how hackers are getting hired by the US, or it can be anyone getting hired to do these frauds and expose and hurt people economically and in any way. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Nicole and Fatima. This sounds like a bad time, but the cyber survivalists have a solution to combat the root of this issue. Our proposal is for local governments and counties with a population of more than 1,000 people to be required to keep a trained cybersecurity specialist on their IT staff. This way, if we implement this, local governments will be forced to have a trained cybersecurity specialist on call at all times. In the event of a security breach, it can be handled quickly and effectively. As attacks grow more and more sophisticated, so do your methods of protecting yourself. A little thing that I created called PAL can help you out. PAL stands for Password, Anti-Malware, and Legitimacy. These include keeping a strong password manager, using a trusted anti-malware service, and calling the official company that may be contacting you. Complex passwords are not as challenging as you think, and password managers can help you manage them every day. The popularity of password managers have grown exponentially over the past few years, and for good reason. Instead of having to remember hundreds of passwords, you can let your password manager manage that for you. Another advantage to having a password manager is it can create random and complex strong passwords. That way, if any of your accounts are compromised, then the rest of them have different passwords that you're not using over and over again. So how else can we protect ourselves? We would use a trusted anti-malware service. Tibor Mose of Software Labs describes it as the guardian of your digital world, shielding your device from a wide range of threats. I'm a cybersecurity specialist by trade and have worked with dozens of anti-malware services. A few of them that I recommend are Malwarebytes, Windows Defenders, and Bitdefender. As far as legitimacy goes, if you are texted or called by any organization, especially banks, payment centers, or stores, stop. David Johnson of Business Insider says if you are ever given a text message or a call looking for urgent action, verify the problem is real independently, whether it is by phone or by email. You can take these steps to help protect yourself from the growing cyber threat that we see every single day. So outside of local legislator, you can protect yourself and we can be stronger together. Thank you.